Everyone. So very sorry about the network today, but for real, I don't even know what to even say. So we're looking into the CV. I see it, right? And we're actually making a CV, virtual assistant CV. I told you guys that you have to create a virtual assistant CV. You have to create an executive assistant CV. As in, you have to create a virtual assistant CV and customer service CV. Right? Good. Why I say this thing, and also social media management. Why I say this thing is because so that as you are pursuing this one, you're also pursuing this. It's not that you are confused, you're not confused, but you are just after something, right? Yeah, so that's it. So here is the CV. The name you are seeing here is Alajaba Arinze Lawson. But please, I must warn you. In fact, let's just move into Word. Let's go to Microsoft Word. I'm not using my system to screen record this. I just want to make use of my phone. At least this would even let you know that you can use your phone to do some of the things you think you cannot do. Word, where is it? Okay. So this is it. This is Microsoft Word. I'm using my phone to operate it. I'm not using my system, and it's going to look this way. Though it can really look kind of complicated on Microsoft Word, but they are just all the same. Why I want to make use of it is that so any correction I want to make, I can just easily correct it immediately. So now you can see the name. The name here is Alajimba Arinze Lawson. But I'm gonna warn you, your name should be the name should rather be your first name and the last name. It should be this way. So this Arinze here now will be removed. Right? So this Alajemba here, I'll have to bring it to this place. Yeah, this way. So this is how it's meant to look. Just give them two names, and this is and specifically when you are applying on for a remote job, you understand, because all these Oyibo people, of course they don't know how to pronounce your surname, so you cannot just go in there and write in your surname and your Igbo name, or your surname and still your Yoruba name, yeah, it's going to give them headache, right? So moving to the next one, which is the email, your contact details. You can see my email address, still my first name and my surname. And I will advise you, ensure that your username for email is showing your name. Because I could remember when I was applying for job, my username was showing another name entirely, like Ninja Talent. It's so funny, but I really applied for job like multiple times without getting anything. You get, until I was able to change it. So your email should bear your name. The username should also bear your name of your email. And of course, your phone number should be very active. In as much as our recruiters always reach out via email, but your phone number should be active, please. Then moving forward, the next one is the what's it called? The next one is the profile, the title. um the professional title. And you understand the professional title. So this professional title is virtual assistant. If you are creating this CV for executive assistant, I mean for what is it called? For customer service, then it should be a customer service representative. If you are creating it for sales representative, it should be a what? Sales representative, right? Good. And now my own here, you are seeing virtual assistant, you are seeing executive assistant, and that is not proper. Anytime you are applying for a job, if the job is virtual assistant, you have to come to this CV and edit the CV. Like I told you, ensure that you apply for, like, ensure that any job you're applying for, you're applying for the job like as if that, like, that is the only job on earth. So you have to be very careful and very skillful applying for jobs. You understand? You have to be very, very skillful because your CV speaks it all. So if it is virtual assistant you're applying for, you remove this executive assistant here. And if executive assistant you're applying for, you remove the virtual assistant here. So you remove it and just keep only executive assistant, right? Good. So moving down to the professional summary. This my professional summary is a little bit long because this is virtual assistant, but if I'm to edit it now, I would say an award-winning executive administrative assistant with experience providing executive, administrative, customer service. Like I would like find a way to like reduce it. I would, in fact, I would even remove all this executive administrative. I would just say an award-winning executive administrative assistant with experience in helping the CEO and the executive stay organized. You get? Then I leave all these ones. I move into skilled in calendar management, CRM administration, and then mention a few things. You have to make it brief, short, and then still punchy. Let it like have those keywords. You can make use of AI, but try to use your own initiative. And ask yourself what you can bring to the table. That thing of what can you bring to the table, now wetin you go write for this professional summary. Some organization like they scan CV that was created with AI. So you have to be very careful with that. If you make use of AI, you have to be very careful. Unless it's Nigeria organization, those people they no even sabi wetin be AI. Yeah. Then moving forward is the um please stay with me. Moving forward is a core competence, right? Now this core competence is also called skill. You understand? Don't mind the big English here, but it's actually called skill. Let me just edit it and make it skill. Skills. Skill. Now you have to put in everything you know how to do. Put technical skill and soft skill. Technical skill like calendar management, email management, appointment scheduling, Microsoft 365, sales pipeline management. This one now is not for you. This one is like majorly for me because you don't know it. You get social media management, lead generation. This one is majorly for customer service, but I taught you guys what lead generation is. report and document preparation, customer relationship management, administrative support. Put in those things that you bring to the table, the skills, right? Write it here. If you're good at problem solving, write it here. Time management, write it here. Empathy, whatever, write it there. Then you move down to the experience. You understand? Now, in this experience, professional experience, you are expected to, what should I say? You are expected to show what you did, not just what you did, but how what you've done increase the productivity or increase the workflow in the organization, right? You can see here that I said created and maintained robust filtering for email management. I'm talking about this place, email management and templates. Understand? And templates, hold on. And templates which increase quick response. You see, I did something like this that increase this and this. You get scheduled multiple time zone appointment, manage executive calendar using both calendar and calendly. In fact, if I want to revamp this now, revamp it in a way that I will show what that scheduled multiple time zone. In fact, if I want to do that, I will say without clashing. I'll just come to this place. I'll come to this place and say without clashing events, right? You see, without clashing event, because you are trying to sell yourself, you have to boast so much, sincerely. Especially all these Oyibo recruiters, they prefer it when you boast, when you are confident of yourself, right? Even if you are saying rubbish, you are saying it with your boldness, with your full chest. So moving forward, like impute those things that you did, right? Impute those things that you did that made you unique in your role. What you use in doing it, at times can even put it. Because what I would say, a professional coordinated staff of 20 and updating CEO with immediate feedback. You understand? It's showing your workings, coordinated administrative processes, and ensure tasks were completed within deadline. Show your workings, show that thing that you did, what did it increase? You understand? Yeah. So you can also see this one, the administrative assistant. Now, disclaimer, what do they call it in Oyibo? Your CV must not, he must not have your primary school or secondary school details. Nobody cares about that. So your tertiary institution is okay, so you can just put it in. Your certification as a virtual assistant, you can put it in. Yes, of course. If you have any other certification that has nothing to do with virtual assistant, please do not put it here. The only thing you should put in this CV is what is in alignment of this virtual assistant. You understand? See how this one is administrative assistant slash customer support. If not for something, my normal CV say you cannot see customer support there. It's virtual assistant, virtual assistant. This one is just what I want to use to teach you guys how to create a CV. Yeah. Ensure that your subheadings are bold, like this education. That's how bold that it is. Yes, please ensure see, you will create your CV and send it to me, and I will approve that before you start applying for job, please. So you're not create like so I don't want to say nonsense, but you not create like something very bad and use it to apply for job. I'm sorry, nobody's like is going to recruit you with that. You have to ensure that your CV stands out. Yeah, attention across board. So thank you very much for sticking. For sticking with me. Oh, don't mind the way I'm yawning. I'm just so tired. And before I forget, you can use your Canva to create this CV. It must not necessarily be Microsoft Word. If you don't know how to make use of Canva, go to your Canva. Hmm? Click on search. When you click on search, then go to your template, click on search, then write in CV. It will bring out people's CV. Then edit it and use it to do your own. Thank you.